Minute to go in the ninth. And yes, it's, well, as one-sided as an avalanche at the moment.
This is where, with Cowdell's experience, he should be showing Daho a little feint before he throws. He's allowing Daho to survive because he's getting too close as he is now.
There it is, all over. And 2 minutes 35 I made out of the ninth round. What a comeback by Pat Cowdell.
When the fight's over with, you know, we're all the best of friends, and I admire him for being such a good fighter, you know what I mean? And he's a credit to the game.
You blew up tonight, unlike you being so strong.
Thank you very much. It's just one of them days. It was his day today. I'm really sorry today, but he was his day today, and it all depends on the day.
Okay, Najib, it's a great fight to watch.
Thank you very much.
Not for you, though. Thank you very much.
It wasn't to be Daho's day in his next fight. A gashed head ended his British eliminator against Pat Doherty and ruined Najib's chances of regaining his old crown. However, the fighters' paths would cross again only 7 months later, in May '89, this time for the Commonwealth lightweight title.
What do you recall of the Commonwealth lightweight fight with Pat Doherty?
It was a bloodbath, wasn't it? It was the main support to Barry McGuigan fight. Again, wasn't entirely fit, really wasn't. And after the third or fourth round, I didn't think he was fancying it too well, and he kept looking at the referee because Doherty was one tough guy. And he came back to the corner and said, if you look at that referee once more, when you come back to the corner, there'll be nobody here. Now get out and fight. And he went out and he brought the whole of the G-Mex up. Everybody in the place was stood up. It was one of the most exciting fights I've seen.
Round 10 of a scheduled 12 then for the Commonwealth Championship at lightweight. In the 8th, it looked like Daho could be on his way out, and then in the 9th, for a moment, it looks like Doherty was on his way out. Now then, is it all going to rest on these last rounds?
Well, Daho has always been the one who's been prepared to raise the pace. He came back and had a good round, and again, he's trying to get hold of the fight again. Certainly never has been anything wrong with Daho's courage.
If it does go 12, referee makes the decision. There are no judges in the Commonwealth Championship. Oh, there was a rough one too. Oh, just as well that one got away with it. Nearly broke the lights. Even the referee face got some cracklings of blood on now, John. I haven't seen that for a long time. Neither has he. He thinks he's still fighting, old Billy Rafferty. Been relentless, really, isn't it? 10 rounds of this, so punishing.
Yeah, well, it's just fitted into the same slot as the previous battle. I thought it wasn't going to hot. They're really shaking again, but Doherty's in serious trouble the way he's gone down there.
Yes, and it takes a lot to put this man down. They're telling him to get up 8, and he timed it well. He's sensible enough to go down there. He didn't mind admitting that he'd been caught. In the 10th round then, Well, as they say, the Daho would be thinking now, if only that had happened earlier in the round. Jim?
Yeah, well, now that really is a knockdown when a fighter takes the punch and then decides of his own free will that he has to take a trip to the canvas. Then you know it's been a good shot and he's been badly shaken. Look at the punch, the legs. He could have stayed up, but no, over he goes. Now that really, he must have been badly hurt there.
There it is again, and he was always looking over to the corner to Gary Davidson there. He was making sure he didn't get up before 8. And he seemed he was hurt and yet at the same time in control. The old head of experience there. There it is. Turns away and says, I think I'll need to go down from that one. Round 11. What a hard battle it's been then. Pat Doherty and Najib Daho taking him back. He's got just a bit too much grease on the face there, and the referee saying get it off.
Daho's really fired up now, Reg.
Yeah, the crowd are really behind them. They always were, but now they love it. The thought of he could actually do it so late in a fight as this, when at one time Jimmy looked like going himself.
Well, I think that the 8th round was a turning point in this fight, because after 8 rounds somebody had to be prepared to raise the pace and just get right through all the pain, and Daho was the one who's done that. He's had 2 good rounds at a time when it looked as though he was beginning to go out of the fight, and Doherty badly needs a good round at this point.
Been a hard fight, not only for the fighters, but the referees had to work too, isn't it, on this one?
It's been a hard one for the 3 of them in there. Another good left hook from Daho.
Now he's got time to turn it on now in this round. Oh, there it is again. The delayed action, and he threw a punch. It's well, he was touching the and Davidson's up on the court ring there, saying he's hit by a man on the deck. And it's 7 Jimmy's up in the 11th now. It's switching. He's got a cut over his left eyebrow now. Doherty had below the right and now over the left. It looks like it's going to be stopped in this round, I would have thought. And no, he shouldn't have got in the ring yet. It's a bit early for the celebrations, and the referee's saying we're not ready as Jack Trickett's getting out. And it's box on. Well, the manager took a flyer there. He bolted, didn't he, Jim? Now it's all over. Cartwheel from Najib Daho. And now the manager can really cuddle his man, having really come from behind with all the guts in the world to win that one, Daho. And now he can go on to challenge Steve Boyle for the British Lightweight Championship.